Hello and welcome back to Proactive New York. I'm Christine Corrado. Joining me right now is Michael Moe from KULR Technologies. Michael, so great to see you. How are you?
Hi, Christine. Great. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Michael, the group recently reported quarterly earnings. Could you just run us through some of the highlights in your opinion?
Yeah, great. We'll be happy to do that. Yeah, Q3 has been a really busy quarter for us. On the operational side, we did a whole bunch of government DoD customers. The most exciting event, which actually we talked about, was the launch of the Mars rover. That was in July. Seemed like a long time ago, but that was still in Q3. And so our heat sink was on the Mars rover 2020, and now it's on its way to Mars. I think forecast to land in February 2021. So we're really excited about that. We work with NASA Marshall Space Center to develop something for 3D printing of our battery technology. The goal is to be able to print that on the moon by 2028. So as part of the Artemis project. So pretty excited about that as well. Meanwhile, we were awarded additional contracts to supply our TRS technology to the ISS to store Microsoft Surface Pro on that. And so that's on the government side. On the regulatory side, we shipped our IC technology to FAA, Federal Aviation Administration, so to help them to study for battery safety for aviation, applications. We participated in the UN, the battery classification meetings, workshops. It's our continued effort to work with regulators, to kind of evangelize our technology. And we joined something called the Outdoor Power Equipment Industry, OPEI. It's a 30 billion industry. They're moving from fossil fuel engines to renewable energy, such as lithium-ion battery. So safety and performance becomes a really important aspect for what they do. So that's on the government and on the regulation side. On the commercial side, we have an engagement with Airbus. So we start providing our PPR technology to the Airbus research. We established a partnership with a leading global electronics and battery supplier, who's a key supplier for smartphones such as the iPhone. And then we start providing them the ISC technology, and also with a roadmap to license our technology to them in a commercial phase. In addition, we have Volta and Draco Motors as new customer for us as well. So it's actually been a really busy quarter for us. On the financing side, we've been able to shore up our balance sheet, get to cash to $2.8 million on the balance sheet to really strengthen that up, and increase our shareholder value by about $500,000. So the team continues to execute on that. And most recently, we filed a 14C with the SEC, which the board is authorized to take certain action to prepare ourselves to uplist to NASDAQ or New York Stock Exchange, one of the senior exchange, U.S. National Senior Exchange. So really try to gear up for a growth year for 2021.
Really, so much going on for you. And speaking of 2021, we have a new president coming in, Joe Biden. How fast do you think he might accelerate the progress towards clean energy, away from fossil fuels?
Yeah, I think all the indications are that the new administration is going to renew a lot of investment and interest in the renewable energy side. Maybe starting with the reentry into the Paris Climate Treaty, and seems like there's like trillions of dollars that going to be invested into infrastructure and green energy to come. So that's obviously positive to what we do. And I think just from a global scale, when you have U.S. Have that roadmap, you have China have a roadmap to 2060 to be carbon neutral. So you have two of the largest economies in the world really dedicate themselves for the next few years on that particular roadmap. So what we do for battery safety, transportation, and taking space technology into that, I think these are just positive tailwinds for our growth for 2021 and beyond.
Yeah, lots of shifts going on in that area. And meanwhile, Taglich Brothers has initiated coverage on KULR Technology with a price target of $2.50 a share. So what does KULR need to do to get to this price level?
KULR and myself, we need to work harder to achieve that price level. I think that that's another kind of third party validation about the kind of the space that we're in. I think we just continue to execute. I think that through 2020, the team has really worked hard in maintaining the momentum. Pivoting in the earlier part of the year, and refocus on some of these key objectives that we've been working on, and then we've shown a lot of growth and the stability in that. So I think that whether it's TagLich or other analysts, they're looking further out, 12, 24 months out, to see where are some of the potential applications and the deployment of application of everything that we're looking at, and the macro as well as the micro, the economy on that. So no, we're very very excited about 2021, especially with the new tailwind on administration, the new products that we've launched, and hopefully we're on the senior exchange to attract more shareholders, to tell more shareholders of our story, and let them join our mission to keep batteries and electronics cooler, lighter, and safer in 2021.
Yeah, best of luck on your advancements here. Michael, always great to catch up. Thanks so much.
Thank you so much, Christine.